Welcome to episode 2 of the mobile-only hardcore Iron Man. Samsung Scape is the account name. And I've made some definite upgrades both to my real-life equipment for making these episodes, as well as upgrades as far as the account goes. You can probably see a couple of those stats up in the top right corner. I'm not going to spoil too much for this episode, obviously, but I've been away for a while, actually. I went on a bit of a trip, and as you might imagine, lots of travel hours and a phone enabled me to grind quite a bit of early content out. So this episode's going to be kind of different. The earlier clips are from before I left, so they're going to have the kind of poorer quality audio attached to them, but I have this brand new $10 headset from Walmart. It smells like lead paint, but it picks up audio a hell of a lot better than what I was using. So we'll stick with that for a while until I want to fork out some money for something fancy and probably overpriced. But until then, I hope this quality is good enough. Like I said last episode, it's, quality is nice, but we're playing RuneScape. So maybe we play a game from 2007 with audio quality that sounds like 2007. Anyway, you can see I'm fishing lobsters here, so I guess you'd like to know how we got up to that point. So the following clips, maybe even the next episode or two, will be just me talking over clips, kind of explaining my strategy in the early account here. Without further ado, here are those clips.
Before we try to make our way to White Wolf Mountain, I am going to use all the bronze arrows I was given to maybe pick up a range level or two, and I'm also going to train my hit points a bit. Start by safe spotting a goblin here. Ugh, early range is painful. You have no accuracy. I have to say, even after just a few minutes of playing, I'm starting to get much more used to these controls. Zooming, attacking, rotating the camera. I was able to narrowly get 4 ranged off of the bronze arrows I was given on Tutorial Island. I think now I'm going to go train some attack and hit points. Ooh, sandwich lady. 1 kebab. Oh, that's good healing. Potentially. Sweet. Okay, I'm off to the chickens to train my hit points to about 15 or so. Ah, I found my first imp. Getting a bead from this imp would be immensely valuable to completing the Imp Catcher quest, which I will have to grind out the beads for at some point, so hopefully I can get one of them off this little guy here. Accept your fate. 1 more hit. Dead. What do we get? Oh, bread. More food for now. That'll be good. I'll probably end up going for White Wolf Mountain once I get to 12 hit points. That should be plenty. I should probably cook a couple chickens just to make sure I have some food to get myself over. Or maybe steal some teas from Varrock. I may also do the museum while I'm there for those early Hunter and Slayer levels. Jeez, this imp is... And Black Bead. Oh, is that nothing? A hammer. Oh, thanks. I already have one. I know there are quite a few free-to-play quests I could do that are in the Lumbridge Drainer area. I'd like to go ahead and try some members content early on. I've never actually gotten members right off the bat. I've usually done all of the free-to-play quests first, so this will be an interesting spin on things this time around. And there is 12 hit points. I think that'll be enough to do any necessary tanking on the way over White Wolf Mountain. But now we are going to head toward Varrock and thieve some teas, which will serve as our food to get over White Wolf Mountain. Now we have to be very careful passing through here. Wait, I went the wrong way, didn't I? Guess we're going the long way around. Hey, at least along this path you don't have to deal with those dark wizards. Passing the Stronghold of Security over there. I think we'll probably come back after we have cakes to attempt that, but that'll be our first 10,000 gold on the account. Alright, we've made it to the Varrock tea stall, and we've managed to make a small friend here. So I am just going to thieve an entire inventory. I guess I can't steal from that one. Hopefully an entire inventory of these teas will be enough food to get me over White Wolf Mountain. Alright, that should be more than enough tea to get me over the mountain. My main concern is just getting comboed out by the wolves, especially the big wolf at the top, but as long as I don't lag or disconnect or anything like that, I should be able to make it over no problem. So I will see you again when I get back to the foot of White Wolf Mountain. I decided to stop and grab a couple more defense levels before I attempt to go over the mountain. I actually used to train on these guys because I thought they were special variants of men, when in fact they're just named. They have the exact same drop table, but I used to think they were good because I would get herb drops from them when I could have just been killing regular men and women the entire time. Oh well, at least I learned. Quite the surreal experience creating a fresh account and immediately being able to open these gates. Well, Here we are at White Wolf Mountain. I've got full health, semi-full run energy, and I think I'm just going to run in and see what happens. Okay. If I see a hit splat, I'm going to eat as fast as I can, or drink the tea, rather. Yeah, this could be where the account ends. I'm liking these zeros so far. Let's keep that up. Alright. Can I click over here? Yes, I can. Alright, now I can just focus on eating. Oh, that's a hit. Alright, full health. It's a 0. That's a 4. Alright, we're going to eat again. Once more for good measure. Oh, and again. Full health still. We're running out of run energy, though. I think we've made it. Just 2 more wolves. 0. And he didn't hit me. Sweet. Alright, that was what I was most worried about. We've made it over White Wolf Mountain. Next stop is the Ardoin Market to thieve some cakes. Here we are, finally, at the Ardoin Marketplace. Here I can thieve cakes. I believe I will get around 100 of them, 3 or 4 inventories. I shouldn't really need any more than that. So I will be right back once I have accumulated all of those cakes. I'm currently in the process of stealing those 100 cakes, but I realized I don't really have a method to get back to this side of the map, that is over White Wolf Mountain, other than running. So I think before I go back and do the Stronghold, I'm going to go ahead and get 30 fire making in order to complete the Sea Slug quest. Now this quest will instantly boost me to 24 fishing, and that will allow me to use the fishing trawler teleport, which teleports me right to Port Khazard, which is just south of Ardoin. That'll serve me well until I can go ahead and do the Ardoin Easy Diary for that cape. Okay, I managed to get about 3 inventories of cakes. I don't see a need to really get any more, that'd be a little overkill. This food's not really super useful for the longest time, it's more so just for the early levels. I think we're going to go do Monk's Friend to get a nice early woodcutting boost, and then I'm going to chop the logs I need to get 30 fire making. Alright, I managed to start the quest and snag a nice blue wizard hat from an imp on the way. Now I just need to go to Yano and grab a jug of water, which is needed to complete the quest. I received 8 law runes in the party of my life. Here we go. Let's party. Feel the rhythm. Watch me go. Ah, party's over. But we managed to get away with 2,000 woodcutting XP, which will help immensely. Alright, I'll be back when I have 30 fire making and when we're starting the Sea Slug quest. Alright, just got 1 more log here to light, and boom, we've managed to pick up 30 fire making. I also managed to get 27 wood cutting, so let's go and move on to do the Sea Slug quest. Since I'm playing Iron Man mode, I think it's going to be a good idea to pick up as many items for future quests as I can while I'm just walking around going to different places. So I grabbed a bucket of milk and pot of flour for Cook's Assistant, as well as a cabbage for Black Knight's Fortress. And I think I'm going to buy some farming supplies, or equipment rather, here too, like the rake and the seed dibber. Alright, I completed Sea Slug and I got that 24 fishing. So I think my next move is going to be to do the Stronghold of Security, or maybe Witch's House first, to get that hit points boost so I don't die to Anku or zombies or what have you in the Stronghold. I've got the items, so while I'm in the area, I'm just going to go ahead and complete Cook's Assistant quest, and I think maybe I'll go ahead and do Restless Ghost. Just get those easy quests that give experience out of the way. I'm not going to be doing like sheep shearer or anything stupid like that, so I'll be back when I have those completed. Alright, here's milk, flour, fresh egg. That is all you need. And I don't even get to go to the party until Recipe for Disaster anyway. But 300 cooking XP, let's go do Restless Ghost. Got the Ghost Speak amulet, on our way to talk to a ghost. Here comes the spookiest part of a hardcore Iron Man account, or any account for that matter. Too spooky. Alright, just about to complete the Restless Ghost here. Just have to put the skull back in the coffin. And there we go. I think my plan moving forward is going to be the Stronghold first before the Witch's House, simply because I realize you need runes to do the Witch's House to safe spot the monsters, but I have no money to buy runes at the moment. So I'm just going to get a couple more insurance hit points levels. There's 9 prayer, by the way. And so I don't get hit. I think the monsters in the Stronghold can hit maybe 8s or 9s. So I should be safe with 13 or 14 hit points and my cakes here. So I will be back once I am at the Stronghold of Security. I managed to get the quiz show random event, which is pretty exciting here. Gonna definitely pick that mystery box. And while killing men, I was also able to snag a grimy Irrit, I believe it is, which you can trade to Dr. Jekyll for an agility potion. So that'll be great for the Taibo Wanai Trio quest if I don't have the Herblore level by the time I'm ready to complete it. But let's see what we get as a prize here. And it is, come on, it is a cabbage, yes. That sucks. Oh well, better luck next time.
Okay, from this point forward, I'm going to be voicing over the clips I gathered throughout my trip. As you can see in my bank, I've got all 4 colors of beads. I was fortunate enough to get those from Imps eventually. And now I am going to gear up and head into the Stronghold of Security. I hope I'll get some feedback about which is better between the live clips and the audio that I recorded after the fact. So, I'll see you when I get to the entrance of the Stronghold. Okay, so this isn't quite the entrance, it's a bit past it, but I managed to forget that you had to set up 2-step verification in order to claim the Stronghold's rewards. So I did that, and now I am ready to progress through the next 3 floors. I will be doing all of the floors as I want my colorful boots, but the first 2 floors really aren't that dangerous. You've got your flesh crawlers, zombies, the Catabalpons. I don't think anyone's ever pronounced that word correctly. I ran into little trouble with those zombies there. They smacked me for a 4, but that's what those extra hit points levels were for, so I don't go down to some of the easiest enemies in the game. I trained here for many hours on the flesh crawlers. They drop very good herbs, and I imagine that's what that guy with the full granite and dragon sword is probably after as well. He could be a bot. Could very well be a bot. RuneScape's kind of littered with them these days. Got smacked again for a 5 there. Keep eating, friend. Keep eating. Wow, I'm getting just annihilated. Something I've noticed with doing commentary after is you lose some of the excitement. Needless to say, I would narrate up to the end if I were to die, but it's sort of spoilery, I feel. You can definitely tell if I were in an intense moment, I would narrate it differently afterward, as opposed to how I would while I was being hit for those 5s, for example. So I claim my next chunk of cash there, along with another Stronghold emote. Not too much to fear on the second to last floor. The monsters do not hit very hard. It's mainly just the spiders you have to be concerned with, but I was only hit once, I believe. So, oh, I saw one of those green things trying to sneak up on me. Remember, don't use add-ons to RuneScape. They're illegal. And we've made it to the chest on the 3rd floor and receive the last 5k to bring the cash stack to a total of 10k. Now, I could stop here, but where's the fun in that? We all need to get those colorful boots on our accounts, don't we? So, I'm going to risk my account for literally no reason. Alright, here's where the dangers lie. I get hit by a 7 there, by a ghost. That's, well, it's less than half of my health. That's not bad at all. Plus, my hit points is up to 18, so I would have to either disconnect or just AFK to die. And at this point in the game, I've put enough time into the account. I'm not going to AFK on it. How lazy do you have to be to AFK when you're playing a game on a smartphone? That is the real question. I guess technically you're always AFK when you're playing on the phone. I guess phones have keyboards, but I don't know. Anyway, got my colorful boots and my 10k. So I am going to get out of here. Just a little tip, performing all of the Stronghold emotes is a Varrock task in the diary. So I think I'm going to cut that 2nd episode right here. I'm just doing a little bit of prep for a couple more quests, which will be featured on the next episode, including Witch's Potion, which I'm getting the burnt meat for, and I'll be turning in my beads to get that Amulet of Accuracy. But please, oh, looks like I'm also starting Gertrude's Cat. But please, leave me some feedback. Which did you prefer, the later audio or the live audio? And just any other suggestions which would help me improve my videos at this point. I'm still starting off, just trying to make some good content, hardcore, mobile-only content. So, thank you very much, and I'll see you for that next episode.